liven up the mood. I mean, Miss Jessica is a total pro in that industry now anyway. Dancing here is the same as dancing on a webcam, right? Every single time Ryan spoke in the group, he made sure to tag me. Ryan, tomorrow might not be very convenient for me. I struggled to type a reply on my phone. I'm not feeling completely well. My message was still lingering in the text box when Ryan sent a savage 60-second voice memo. What? You unwilling? Don't forget, I am your #1 top donator right now. If you refuse, well, those 300 universe gifts might just get charged back. The audio ended with over 10 seconds of his vile, lecherous laughter. I froze for a few seconds. Then, I deleted what I had typed letter by letter, and replied, if you want me to dance, fine, but it's gonna cost you extra. It was already 8 p.m. by the time I arrived at the restaurant. Everyone else was already there. They all looked like they were doing quite well for themselves. Outside sat Mercedes-Benz's, BMWs, and that familiar custom-ordered Rolls-Royce. The moment I stepped into the private dining room, a female classmate whose name I couldn't even remember immediately hit me with a sarcastic sneer. Oh wow, isn't this the borderline softcore streamer from the video? What kept you so late? I'm sorry, I live pretty far past the suburbs, so it delayed things a bit. I said politely. With that, I picked up a glass from the table and poured myself a drink. I'll take a penalty shot as my apology to everyone. The female classmate rolled her eyes and scoffed. Pfft, who cares about your apology? If I had sunk as low as you, I'd be too embarrassed to even show my face tonight. Seeing the atmosphere turn incredibly awkward, David, our former class president, stepped up. Come on, Brittany, we were all in the same class. There's no need to be so nasty. Regardless of how everyone makes a living, Jessica is here now, so let's just drop it. With that, David pulled out an empty chair for me. The moment I sat down, Ryan, the former school bully, stared at me with pure lust in his eyes. Miss Jessica, have you forgotten what you promised me? My body stiffened abruptly, and I awkwardly scratched my head. Ryan, that one-piece bunny suit you asked me to buy. I placed the order the very same night. Unfortunately, the place I live is really remote, so, before I could finish my sentence, Ryan forcefully pushed his chair back and shot up. Stop feeding me your bullshit. He pointed his cigar-holding hand right at my face. Jessica, do you think I'm an idiot? 7 days. I gave you 7 days to prepare, and now you have the nerve to tell me the package hasn't arrived? My face flushed red, and I rubbed my hands together anxiously. Ryan, I swear I'm not lying. The package is still in transit. I quickly pulled my phone out of my pocket and handed it toward him. Look, see for yourself. It still says out for delivery. The moment I did this, the entire dinner party fell dead silent. Everyone's eyes simultaneously locked onto what I was holding. Is that an iPhone 4S? Doesn't the internet say being an adult camgirl is the most lucrative job on the market right now? It's 2026. Who the hell is still using an iPhone 4S? Even the furious Ryan was completely stunned by the sight, stuttering when he spoke. I remember. Didn't I just tip you 300 universe gifts? Where is all that cash? I didn't know how to explain it in the moment, so I blurted out the technical truth. The platform has a policy. The funds take a week to clear into my account. To prevent him from backing out and calling his bank for a chargeback, I hastily changed the subject. Ryan, about the dance. Do you still want to see it? Because I had rushed out the door so frantically, I had grabbed a bulky winter parka from my closet, and I was still wearing damp rain boots on my feet. Ryan looked me up and down, his eyebrows knotting tightly together. You're dressed like a hick farmer. Who would want to watch you dance? Right at that moment, my phone buzzed with an urgent text. It was from the school principal. Just 3 short words, but they made my blood run cold. Lily passed out. My dream since childhood had always been to become a public educator. After graduating from college, I firmly rejected offers from major tech corporations and traveled deep into the Appalachian Mountains, starting from the absolute hardest grassroots teaching position. But the conditions in the rural areas were far worse than I had ever imagined. The children couldn't even guarantee their basic needs: food, clothing, shelter. How could they possibly focus on studying? Driven into a corner,